Huh?
We're over here tapping in with KWJT, Puget Sound from space. I'm over here with Corey. You're tapping in with Tavares and sliding with Solana.
Oh, I was saying you're still thumping in your ears.
Yeah, it was thumping. Hey, you already know what's going on, Groovy Gang. Thank you for joining us for another Podski. We truly appreciate you guys. You know, I like to start the show off with two things, man. A whole lot of love for the past groovers who's just been tapping our content and making sure we're running those views up, the new subscribers and the new friends. Two, if you are here because of this episode, thank you for tuning in. We really appreciate you. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I'm having a great time, but here we are again. Honestly, I don't need to introduce this next guest, but we are anyway. So without a further ado, ski man, we got Yohiness up in the motherfucking building. Let's get it.
Come on.
Yo. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Again. We here.
Welcome back. New space.
New space, new feel.
You know?
It feels good. It feels good in here, I swear. I'm just like trying to soak it in. Like, this is tight. You still have that blue painting?
Oh, no. We left it at the last crib. Just because it's hella heavy.
Got you.
But when eventually it'll go on that wall.
Okay.
Yeah.
I felt like that was like a cool splash.
Yeah.
It was that touch.
The Puget Sound from space.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was a touch. I loved it.
How are you today?
Today's been good. I was telling you guys earlier, dude, I had the homie come over. He brought his daughter over. We made lobsters. He made like these steaks. He works at El Gacho, and he was able to take some home, like, and paid for it wholesale.
Oh, fire.
Dude, these lobsters are like this big. He steamed them. It was my first time having them steamed. Usually, we pop them in the water, boil them.
Yeah.
Orange, whatever. But yeah, put like some garlic in this water and literally just put the top on and let them cook for like 20 minutes, man. It wasn't too tough. It was perfect. It was some player shit.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah. It was tight. Today was a cool day for sure.
Oh, that's lovely. Man, I feel like that just whole breakdown is like an essence of who you are as a person and just how you I guess showcase yourself in the world, and just like everything has like I feel like a little touch, a little like there's like I would say there's a normal way to do it and there's a way Yo does it.
For sure.
And that level of detail is always really cool to me, because a lot of the times we don't run into, like this summer I don't feel like we ran into each other too much, but still I always feel your presence.
Absolutely.
And you're always like you always make it a note to be felt. I feel like you are very seen, but there's like a certain like energy of like anytime your name is on something, the city, I feel like you see the reaction to it. Like everybody was there. Everybody's story is somehow like either you're in it or it's just like this long distance video of you in it. What's that like today? Like that's really my question. Like what's it like?
It feels good to hear, because I never really look at it in that aspect. It'd be really mainly of just, again, being outside, and not just being outside, really being present, like you said. Like I do enjoy talking to the people that I see online a lot. I do enjoy mingling with the people that are making things shake too. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a fan first and foremost of people, of things, of art, but like of people first and foremost. So like when I'm able to share these spaces with these people, I try to make it a thing to go that extra mile and make sure we converse with each other, to make sure that we feel each other's energy. Cause I want to see if it's real. I want to see if it's a genuine thing, like we've all studied the art of looking cool, but like being cool is from within. And so I need to feel that in person, because I'm going to give that to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, it feels tight to answer that for sure.
No, that's fire.
I'm going to go ahead and...
No, I love the way that was even explained. Man, like I love what you've been like able to, since the last time we had you, and I love what you've been able to curate and do for your own personal brand, and kind of like I would say section your art off very, very well.
Thank you.
And create, like, if you need me to host, this is where you contact me.
Yep.
This is where I'm gonna flood that information. These are like these are the access points to me that you get.
Yep.
And just being able to develop the brand that way and just be able to, like, nah, I'm over here. This fee is this fee,
Yep.
this fee is this fee. And, like, was that difficult for you to kind of make that change?
A little bit. It was a little difficult. It was like one of those internal conflicting things, you know. I seen the DJs do it. You know what I mean? They do it phenomenally, like in a certain manner. So, like, say for instance, let's just say Capitol Hill Block Party booked Groovy Tapes. So that's you two. You guys would be there, but then you guys finessed it, and now Corey has a set on the same bill.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's going to be something completely different from the Groovy's tape set.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I thought it was super important to make two different entities within, like, the brand. That's why my highlights, it's like not a DJ, not a host, not a rapper. And that's just like me trolling, being funny.
Yeah.
But it's just like to kind of separate the three things that I'm kind of doing that's all going to be under this Yohiness umbrella. Like, I would love to be able to get booked for something and be able to host it, have a performing set, and DJ. You know, and then, you know, be on the back end creative directing it, like presented by Yohiness, music by Yohiness, hosted by Yohiness. Like,
Yeah.
some cool little shit like that. But yeah, I think it's super important, especially for people that don't want to put themselves in a box. Like, draw that fine line between the two, and, you know, be filthy at all of them.
Yeah.
I think that's super important.
It's even cooler too because some people, you know, their familiarity with the brand is through promotion,
Yep.
and I think you went above and beyond that.
Yep.
Like, you are now into a new lane of where you're able to encompass all these different avenues,
Yep.
bring them into one night, and then that's why the people feel it, because they feel the effort, the love, the creativity that goes into having these nights.
Come on.
And bringing everyone together.
For sure.
That hasn't been seen before. A lot of people weren't doing too much of that. You know, there's, you know, you're one thing.
Yep.
Like, you stick to that. But from what you've done this past year, you've basically took over multiple neighborhoods, multiple venues, and establish yourself beyond just a promoter.
Thank you.
It's beautiful. It's what we need to see more of,
Yep.
you know? And when you're curating safe spaces and safe events and these things that are everlasting, people are still buzzing and talking about, you know, an event they went to that last Friday, they're
Yep.
still talking about it. You're going past that, just that one-off, like, I'm here to do a job.
For sure.
You know, people go from,
sure.
it goes from, like, I chose to come out to this Yo event because I want to get lit on a Friday night, to, no, this Friday night is special to me because this is where I had the time of my life.
For sure.
This
For
is
sure.
this is where I met some of my closest friends. This
Yep.
is where I found out that, you know, someone I've known for a very long time was interested in house music
Yep.
or different things, hip hop, different things. And that's what is so beautiful. That's why it warms my heart, and that I'm so lucky, like, that we get to have you back onto the platform, because like, that is so much hard work. That is so much sacrificing that you have to go through to make sure you're feeding each plant that you're planting with 100% of you.
For sure.
And you're doing it.
For sure.
So, you know, we're here to tell you, like, man, dude, like, that's insane, bro. Like,
Thank you.
when I think of a night out in Seattle, Yo pops in my head.
Thank you.
You pop in my head. So,
Thank you.
man, keep doing that shit, man. I'm going to go ahead and throw a little hand clap on that,
Man.
because
Dog almost made me cry.
no,
man. That's amazing. Like,
and,
to hear that is crazy, because it's tough, man. I just, like, to kind of tie into what you were talking about, dude, like, I'll book myself at like 3 different places in one night, you know, and I like genuinely try to make all three things work and give it all my effort. But like a couple weeks ago, man, like the night of Toe Jam, bro, I some stuff happened at the workspace, bro, and it was like, man, like am I doing too much?
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like, am I doing too much? And I cried the next day watching the videos from Toe Jam. You know what I mean? Because it was like, finally, I feel like I curated a DJ set that I'm comfortable playing at any time of the night, and the people responded to it. Another part of me was conflicted because I just left a party that I'm supposed to be, I put together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we did a collab with a group of people from out of town, and I'm supposed to be making sure that everything was smooth, and just a little something didn't go well at the end.
Yeah.
You know, and I wasn't supposed to leave. I was supposed to be in that building making sure shit was smooth.
Yeah.
And it was just, dude, it was just like this crazy feeling like, damn, I'm secure. My job takes care of me. That's home. I should probably stay here and make sure that's good. But like another part of me was like, dog, like this is why I'm doing this work stuff. It's so I can be able to have this artistry. Fuck it. I got to choose the artistry.
Yeah.
Got in trouble at work, you know? And like, those are those things that's going to come with this shit. Like, it's not peaches and cream, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to get in trouble. You're going to drop the ball on some things. And you just got to be able to take accountability and own in on that and, you know, move forward with the shit. But like, I'm human. And I dropped the ball recently.
Yeah.
But again, it was an amazing event. And
Yeah.
I like my artistry part of me and the love for the art was so excited, and I was able to take that loss. Like, I'm not even tripping.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
It's one of those moments where you're like, you bet on you.
Yeah,
It worked.
for sure. And it worked. It worked for sure, man.
Yeah.
It was a stepping stone for me as an artist.
Yeah.
You know, for sure.
Man, that's beautiful because like that's huge faith in you. Like you know, it's one of those moments that like a lot of people I would say shy away from as far as like seeing it so evident. Like all I gotta do is leave this building.
Yep.
I know if I leave this building, if could happen. You know,
Yeah,
like
for
what
sure.
if could happen. But like once I leave, I know I'm gone. Like
Yeah. I'm about to go mash at this
Exactly.
because I did leave something, you know,
Yeah.
something good behind. You know, I got 2 kids.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, if something crazy would have happened, I would have been jobless.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so it was just, I don't know, man. Like,
Good for you.
I
for
appreciate
bending.
those flowers, but I do want to let people know, like, if you want to do shit like that, bro, you got to be willing to get in trouble and just, you got to do it.
Yeah.
Do it. You know, like, what is it? Some gas, some time. You know, you got to be disciplined. Get in that space, get the job done, get out.
Yeah.
Move. You know, niggas gonna be, oh, Hollywood, you can't have the drink. No, I can't have the drink. I gotta go be somewhere else.
Exactly.
That time management is so important, and I
Yeah.
definitely realized how much power to it is this recent year. And I appreciate you you know, just being open and honest with us because it takes a lot within our field to even let ourselves know like what happened.
Yep.
Because you know, sometimes we'll brush it off, sometimes we'll just throw it in the back of the mind and like say whatever. But when you acknowledge it, that is where you can stem some growth from it. And some, you know, I needed to hear that myself. You know, sometimes I need to choose me over like what I'm doing,
For sure.
what I'm creating,
You have to.
because we're putting so much of our essence into our creations that sometimes we lose sight of ourselves.
Yep.
And lose what we want.
Come
You
on.
know, at the end of the day, because man, you're a people person, man. I know for a fact you put others before yourself.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
you know, getting to this point where you do that on routine, day by day, and that is who you are. There are moments where you sit back and you're like, damn, what about me?
Yep. And
Am I serving
I had that
myself?
moment. I had that moment, man.
And you chose yourself, and I
Yep.
think that is very important. Even though we're looking at it like with reflection,
Yep.
it also is that like this is good.
For sure.
Like you definitely in the moment needed to choose yourself.
Come on.
And look, you know, pray and faithful that like, you know it grows into the thing that you're looking for, because you know that's what it takes.
For sure.
That's what it takes sometimes.
1000%.
To get to that next level,
Yep.
to that point where you're like, hey, you know, I'm doing so much of this. who has my back, or you know, where do I get my point of like resonance?
Absolutely.
So just thank you for sharing
sure.
that with us.
Absolutely.
Do you mind if I
No,
switch it up a little bit?
Please,
we're
man,
talking
I
about
told you, we kicking it today.
we're
We
talking
popping
about
shit.
artistry, and
Yep.
I know before we last talked, I believe after you dropped tutorials,
Yep.
and then you recently dropped Player Sexy Cool. We could talk about tutorials first, though.
Yep.
I want to see where your mind was at when you were creating this project. It was, I believe it was the height of the summer.
Yep.
And it was everything I needed, you know, on a drive to wherever I was going.
Absolutely.
So where did you come up with the idea? Where did you get the inspiration?
Tutorials was just kind of like just my gateway into getting back into putting music out consistently.
Mm-hmm.
The name Tutorials just came about just like I wanted it to be a demonstration on how to collaborate with people, how to work with other people, how to put music out. You know, I put a lot of effort into the rollout, doing a listening party, you know, all of those little stuffs. And so I kind of just wanted the project title to reflect what went into the project. It was just fun, man. There was no pressure.
Mm-hmm.
There's still not pressure. It's not like I'm some super duper rap nigga, but like I literally was just creating fun shit. Like it was like I was about to be fresh back into it. There was no sound direction. There was like, oh, I'm not fucking with him because he's put like it was just I'm making music with my homies.
Yeah.
It was just completely fun. I chose like how many songs was on it? 8?
Yeah.
9? Like 8 or 9 songs. I chose the best 9.
Exactly, yeah.
You know, I recorded so much music. Like I had so many YouTube beats, like hella fire songs.
Yeah.
You know how we do. We get in the studio, YouTube University it up. Some songs I didn't go pay for the beat, so they didn't make the project. But like I recorded so much music for that stuff, man. It was special. It was special. In my mind, it's timeless. So many great memories. Like I started recording that project at Club 122 and ended up finishing it at Anime House.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I was warming up, getting jump shots in with Belugs over at Post Office Studios. Like, you know, 9 times out of 10, I recorded that over.
Oh
there.
my goodness, I was just thinking about that right now. 9 times out of 10.
Yeah, I recorded that with Belugs. So it's like I was literally just kicking it, bro. I didn't even really have no crazy home studio. Like I was just going places, making it in my home, begging these guys, hey, can I smoke in here, bro? Is there a fan? Can I bring a purifier? Like I'm just trying to create a vibe, and that's literally all I was doing that whole time. And it was just like, I'm comfortable. I think I know how this should sound sonically. Let's throw it out. Yeah. And yeah, that's how it came about. I wish I would have personally put more thought and mind into the material and the marketing efforts when the project was out. Put so much energy into the rollout, you know, and I learned a lot from that project. Touching on Player Sexy Cool now, you know, there was no really crazy rollout. I kept teasing at people like I'm about to put some new music out. I got some fly shit to talk about with Richie.
Yeah.
But when it came out, dude, I got like short videos for every fucking song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the rollout is important, and I feel like for the kids listening, like rollouts are important for these bigger artists. You know, they got to meet bigger deadlines and they got to reach a bigger audience. So that initial number is important for them. It's not really important for us, dude. We can put music out whenever we want. You know, I'm not saying not have a rollout, have some type of rollout, but like focus on that follow-up content. That's what's going to make something stick. You know, like have those TikTok videos ready. Have those short 15-second clips ready. You know what I'm saying? Get all them little shorts and stuff ready because, like, once something sticks, it sticks. And you won't know unless you put content out. These people are all your friends. They love you. Your small following that you have, they're going to support, share it, all that stuff. Bro, these guys don't know the music. They don't know. They didn't listen.
Facts.
They didn't listen to everything.
Facts.
I put a damn lyric video out to Derek Jeter. Somebody was like, bro, when this come out? You got to reintroduce these songs to these people.
Yes.
You got to highlight the type
And they're
shit
always
you say in the
there.
verses.
Yeah.
They're there. But they don't know that because they didn't really listen. So you as you know, you being your creative director of your own brand, bro, you got to really remind these people that this music is out. And I'm putting a lot of more effort into that. Like, I'm still going to go push songs off of tutorials. That shit's been out for a year.
Yeah.
You know, but it's still brand new to somebody. It's still fly. It's timeless. So
it really is, man. I every day when I'm getting ready, I play Ross.
Fire.
Just because that was my whole wardrobe.
Yep.
Before I got blessed in within the streetwear community. So
me too, bro.
That holds, that I hold that song dear to my heart.
Come on.
You and Josh going crazy on some player shit.
Yes.
And I love the fact that you mentioned that you were learning from this experience and creating tutorials. So technically, it was kind of a tutorial for
myself. This guy's crazy.
And oh my gosh, I'm a fan, bro, and I love what you do because you are. I'm in the time of my life where a vibe is very important to me.
For sure.
I'm not strictly like, oh, I need the vibes right every time.
For sure.
But I take more out of a certain experience if I grabbed a certain vibe from it.
Yeah. For sure.
And I think you emulate that effortlessly.
Thank you.
When I throw the tutorials on, I'm like, okay, I'm ready for the day. I'm getting ready. I'm eating my breakfast.
Come on.
I'm living a little bit more healthier. I'm drinking my water. So, and I'm trying to be out there to win best dress.
You damn right.
And,
put that shit on, man.
I just love that's what your music translates into.
Thank you.
And the certain confidence that I get from it, and it's a breath of fresh air. So
Thank you.
Definitely here on the platform to give you your flowers, because that's where we stem. That's where we start from. But I see the work, bro.
Yep.
Like, you've been working so hard this past year.
Thank you.
And man, player sexy cool, man.
That was
you and Richie Profit. You two are a damn duo.
Yeah,
for sure.
We got hella music together. He wants to put out another one that's more on more deeper. Like, a lot of the music that we put out is fun.
Yeah.
And I'm still trying to gain the confidence and allowing the people to kind of get that close to me. I write on that level. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But it's just more like, damn, do I really want to?
Once you open it, you can't close it.
And I know people probably need to hear that and they need to relate to that, but it's like, I'm not in that space yet.
Yeah.
I'm still kicking it.
Yeah.
And I still want to put out jiggy stuff, but Richie wants to go, he sings, bro. He wants to slow it down, and I've made those songs.
And he got a fucking voice.
Dude, and he raps though.
Yeah.
He can rap. That's what's crazy. We got this song called Pain. I'll send it to you guys just to catch a vibe with it. But it's a tearjerker. I'm super emotional, bro. And when I get into that bag, I write with I just write the truth, man. Soft kisses.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That song is so real to me. I don't even listen to it like that too much because I'm not in that space with my woman anymore.
Yeah.
I'm in a way tighter space. We're filthy.
Yeah.
But during that time when I wrote that, we're in a patch area.
Yeah.
Soft kisses when I leave, only because you're not coming with me. You know what I mean? I felt that. And so when I get into that bag, I genuinely write like that. I'm writing about what's going on.
Yeah.
And so
it's tough to listen to a space that you're not in anymore.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I got songs on SoundCloud talking about cocaine and stuff. I can't even bear to listen to that music because I'm not nowhere close to that space anymore.
Yeah.
On private. I'll be damned if somebody hears those songs.
Yeah.
Just because of whoa, I can't believe I was that clouded.
Yeah.
I was using my influence in the wrong way.
Yeah. So knowing that, how do you what do you look forward to when you curate and present yourself? Knowing that at that time you were using your influence to I would say sway people to things that were good for you but may have not been good for others.
For sure.
How do you approach the messaging now and things of that nature?
Well, the music I'm working on right now is I want everything to have some type of message. Like, I've established the fly shit, the cool shit. That's always gonna happen. That's in me. But like, this next project is gonna be a process because I need every song to have some type of message into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to influence these people, man. My mom told me like I was a prophet. You know what I mean? And like, the music is on a spiritual level is, you know, that's what the devil loved.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a powerful thing. And so it's like, I at least want to have some type of substance in my next project. Like, I'm not saying I'm about to be on some like Kanye, like going Christian shit, but like, I need everything to have some type of something that's gonna make a kid want to go get some money or something. And I'm not talking about cars and shit. Like, I was writing this shit and it was like, pussy ain't a gift and head is no apology. You know, that type of shit. Letting these young cats know, like, don't let her get you with that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, address your feelings, talk about it. That sex ain't about to just let all that go away. Pussy ain't a gift and head is no apology. Like, that type of stuff, you know? So, how do I approach it? I really kind of write down things that, like, sting me. And then I go back to it and write a song around that. Like, that's been kind of cool for me lately. You know what I mean? Like, when I made tutorials, it was based around the beats. I'm going to the studio, I'm listening to 50 beats. Now, you know, I'm kicking it. I'm in a live life stage. I'm not in the studio for 8 hours like I was. So I'm jotting down concepts. I'll go through the notes. Okay, this is cool. I feel like I can kind of, I have enough information to write 32 bars about this, you know? So that's kind of where I'm at with destruction of songs. So like, I don't know when my next project's going to come out, but it's going to have substance. You know, I'm not saying the other stuff didn't have substance, but like, I'm intentionally going into it.
Yes.
With that
mindset.
Yeah, with that memo, with that energy.
Yeah.
You know, so
that's fire.
Yeah. I'm excited, man.
Hell yeah. That's fucking amazing. I am gonna switch it. Oh, you break?
Yeah, it's actually break time.
Okay.
But hold that thought,
No,
brother. You got that. All right, Groovy Tapes, we are back. Break is done. Go ahead with your thought, brother.
I just wanted to talk about we touched on it off camera, but just like the relationship you have with Red Zone, and just like, I know we covered it the first time, but just getting fly. And I saw you posting a bunch of throwbacks the other day, and I was like, damn,
this gotta be dressing,
bro. I was like,
this gotta be fucking dressing.
This picture's like has to be 2012, 2013. I'm just like, he was going crazy, and I'm just like, it's only gotten like more refined. I feel like more friends and more refined. So like, what is that like? What's that relationship with like having a homie that you not only that you wear shit because that's the homie, but love his shit to just put on and get flying? Absolutely.
It's a hella cool feeling.
Yeah,
it's tight. You know what I mean? And it's like, it makes getting dressed so much more easier. You know, like with the clothes, it's something that you want to own. It's something that you want to feel. You know what I mean? And like with me and Bougie being so close, it's like, he'll be at my house just working on designs, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's just super cool to see like that creative process, and then like him sourcing for fabrics and shit like that. And so it makes me feel amazing when I get to wear these pieces. You know what I'm saying? Just knowing the effort that was put into the clothes being made. Even with like Mike, you know what I'm saying? Like just watching him do his thing and being able to wear that, it's like it's almost like wearing a Letterman jacket. Like I'm part of the team. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Getting things early is always feels cool. It's a special feeling, you know. Yeah, it's just you get fly to be unique, and so you know, wearing things that isn't out is always unique to me. Being the first to have something is always super cool to me. And just, you know, putting it together right and knowing your body frame, knowing your style. Yeah. And just, you know, taking them risks. That's everything, man. And being comfortable. These kids is wearing like the craziest clothes, and I just feel like you're not comfortable, and so that's what makes me uncomfortable wearing these other pieces, you know.
Yeah. Nah, that was beautiful. Cause I'm not gonna lie to you, I was jealous as a motherfucker when I was like I said motherfucker instead of motherfucker because I wanted to feel. When I saw you on like the drop came out Saturday, you had it on like Wednesday, Thursday night, and I was like, fuck. And it was like, it's one thing if it's bougie. I'm like, all right, you just pulled up on bougie, but nah, the ET like the collab because I know Umi and P are very like it's gotta be family
For sure.
and it's gotta be the right person to like be the first to be in it. You
Absolutely.
know, it's one of those and like. And when I saw it, I was like, yeah, that makes sense. There's no better like
and to post the evidence.
You know?
Can't even get mad.
Exactly.
Oh, I posted it because of that.
Yeah,
That reason right there. I ain't gonna lie.
Exactly.
And the pictures I posted, I feel like I was like, ooh, I don't know if I didn't do justice.
Yeah.
I posted a detailed pic as if I was like ETC.
Exactly.
Didn't tag these guys
You know,
because I didn't want no one to get in trouble.
Exactly. Like, but I got it though. Like, you know, like
If
niggas
you
was
knew,
doing
you
it.
knew.
Exactly. And I saw it and I was like, that's the Annie. That's the hoodie. And then I
Yeah.
saw you today and I was like, that's the hoodie I fucking want. I was like, all right, it could like you're one of those people that confirm certain things for me.
Yep.
You know, like I may not go a certain place until I see the right homie post it.
For sure.
You know, like
for sure.
there's a certain okay factor
Absolutely.
that you give. And I love that. I love that relationship that like I know that Yo stamped it. So one, they do good business.
Yep.
They fuck with black people because
Come
that's
on.
all that's all Yo is represented by.
Absolutely.
And they're good, faithful people. And I'm like, those are things that I'm like, all right, certain people give me a certain like, all right, I can fuck with that. Outside of it, it's family, it's bougie. But
Yep.
like outside of, I guess, that element of it, there's just like, I'll see you eat somewhere and then I'll be like, all right, I can go over there.
Yeah, it's cool for sure.
Yeah.
There's like I got like 5 to 10 people like that on my radar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I hear exactly what you're saying. Like, I don't even want to pronounce Tina. She's one of those people, man.
Yeah.
Like, I always go to her page. Like, I hit
you
I hit a brick wall. Like where I'm gonna take Shorty.
Yeah.
She don't be following her, so I'm about to go look at her thing real quick.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're about to go to the Ethiopian spot.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
it's good.
there's definitely those people on my radar, man, and I appreciate and I'm accepting all these flowers just to be able to hear that shit. And you're one of those guys too, man. I'm gonna tell you specifically. I don't know if it was my listening party or maybe if it was a night event for sure at ETC, and you had that the black arch with the cream arch.
Oh yeah.
This guy didn't make him in my size. I was so mad. And he had it before it came out. I was like, oh my God, what's going on, man? Like, what? Bougie, what up, nigga?
Like, what's up? Like, bro.
Like, what's good? So I definitely I get those feelings too.
Yeah.
I definitely be
he's-
in that space.
He's definitely one of those people. Cause like, and I love how like he even sees certain shit. Like certain shit is like, you had to catch him when he got it.
Oh, for sure.
So it's like, oh, you're good, brother. Like,
Yeah, on hand.
Yeah, exactly. I got it. Like, I pulled up and bought the Pretty Bitch Department T-shirt. He was like, man, I just got these in. Phil is finna pull up and grab them. Like, I was like, can I buy one? He was like, I guess if you want one, nigga. Like, I was waiting to like till they actually drop, but like if you want it, I'm gonna charge you. But
You
like,
wore it on that podcast.
Yeah.
I seen it. I was like, ooh, this is high.
yeah, it's one. I love like. Hey, I know you probably won't watch this. You'll watch the clip, but I love the shit you make, Bougie. Like,
Come on.
really, really, really shout out to you because like I know where you're gonna take shit. I know where like you're already in 2024
Come
probably
on.
like with just the space you're in and like just to see you curate and like just like make shit up and like your philosophy on making shit is also fire because it's just like I just make shit and like I don't know niggas who know you know and
Yep.
niggas who don't fucking watch on the outside.
He's plotting on the color next year. We just had a conversation.
Ooh.
I don't even want to splash too much of that sauce. He'll get pissed off at me, but the color scheme is about to change too. And I think he'll be ahead of the curve with it. So you guys are
Ooh,
watching this, Mark, the red zone.
yeah.
I'm about to throw a little hand clap towards Austin, man.
Yep, the GOAT.
Bougie, man.
Bougie man.
Come on, soldier.
We've been honored to work with him as well with our recent stuff that we've been working on too. So I think that just is a testament to who he is as a
Yes.
person. Just bringing everyone else into his world and the impact it has on all of us. It's awesome. He's definitely a tastemaker out here
For
so.
sure. And I want to take a little bit more time to splash about this stuff more because, like, he's one of them humble creators. You know what I mean? Like, he's behind a lot of some of you guys' favorite flyers that you've seen to bring out to the club. Doing stuff for you guys.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? People don't know. Like, he did all of my graphic work. You know, he's not tripping off being tagged and no weird shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, he's genuine about the art. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't even know. Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of the stuff that we see is like from ETC is, you know, Bougie plays a part in that. Yeah. And that's why I hold it so dearly with this Red Zone shit, because it's like he's still authentic to Federal Way. And so, like, every time I get to wear Red Zone, it's like, to me, I'm still flexing Federal Way. Yeah. You know what I mean? And so it's love you, Bougie.
Yeah. Come on. I can't take a good picture of him, but, like, he fucking
never. Ever. Bro, shirt up.
Yeah. I sent him the pictures I posted. I just took of him. I sent him, and he was like, "Hey, bro, you can't ever take a picture of me again." It's really funny because I take so many pictures of people that people love. Yep. He's the only person that be like, "Yeah, bro, don't." I see your camera, don't fucking point it at me.
He texted me, he's like, "Bro, stop taking pictures of the back of my head." I'm like, oh, okay, bro. I'm sorry, okay.
Turn the fuck around.
Turn your ass around,
exactly. You. That's what's funny, yo. Shout out to Bougie.
Shout out Bougie.
Oh my goodness.
The
GOAT. When you curate nights at Q, what's that like I guess pushback or like that collaborative with the building? Because I know, like, you're very new to the space and the team, but, like, I feel like you've been able to drive a lot more of the voice and just, like, the people that I know and I see and, like, get to mingle around to Q.
Yep.
And just bring that I feel like a whole new life to the environment and the place.
Absolutely.
So what has it been like to, like, stamp that flag there?
It's been cool. It's been really humbling. Being in a space like that, it's tough being a leader, and it's tough being a creative. It's not like I can't lead there. It's just it's not my time yet. You know what I mean? And so I get the chance to do the Saturdays at Q. I do mainly most of the bookings. And I worked at Q prior to taking the role that I have now. So it's like I was around to kind of see how this machine functions. And so I know not to go too far right field. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got this medium middle ground with me still being able to be creative and still meet this place's needs. Like, this is still $1 million business that I'm running. So I can't kind of do the things that I would do at maybe a smaller space, or like the things that I do at Toe Jam. There's no way in hell that I can do at Q Nightclub. These are two different places and two different audiences. And just, you know, moving into that role, it was challenging for a little bit because I have to work with other people. You know what I mean? And so it was really just like finding my lane and what my strong points were. You know, I was talking to the homie the other day, and like, a lot of these kids are going to school for marketing and doing all these things, and it's like the word marketing gets thrown around a lot. You want to sit in this marketing chair? Okay, cool. So are you going to be ready to learn about SEOs? You know, is that what you want to do? Do you want to learn about running ads? Is that what you want to do? Like, for sure, that's tight. If you want to, like, I learn it because I'm fucking around with the business. But like, I'm trying to be in the creative chair. I'm trying to get paid for my ideas. It's a difference. You know what I'm saying? Like, who's bringing these ideas? Who's writing on the whiteboard? That I'm trying to be that guy. I'm trying to be the guy directing the videos. And then we give this content to somebody to create the language, to create these SEOs, to create the ads for. I'm not trying to do that part.
Exactly.
And so it just took me some time to be able to really just figure out my role, figure out my lane, and how I can be the best at my role at Q, helping these guys, you know, continue being the best. You know what I'm saying? It's not like anything that I'm doing is going to be super duper revolutionary there, you know, but like with the role that I have, I can bring in other people that I feel like need that platform. And that's something that I'm I would do being there or not. Like I would still probably throw parties there, working there, but like I'm on the whole back end part of working at Q.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's, to answer the question, like it was challenging. I was able to grow as a person and as just like working with other people in a professional environment.
Yeah.
You know, where it's not just my ideas. You know what I mean? I'm not just catering to only these hip hop people or only the people that love the things that I love. I have to figure out how to create content and create ideas that's gonna stick to the mass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so definitely a lot of learning curves. It's sharpened my tools. You know, there's like only 2 other younger people in the office, and so it was a little intimidating, you know, telling people like, I don't feel that. I don't think that's cool.
Yeah.
You know, like you got to really educate and figure out your language on how to communicate these things, because this is weird and this sucks is not going to work in that world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to know how to communicate and why these things don't work. You got to be able to explain these things. And so, you know, it's still a learning process. I think I got another year in of being in this exact role before trying to take on, like, I want to be a creative director somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you need to know how all these components work before you can
Curate.
I feel like,
the way
you know,
wanna
genuinely curate the way that you want to.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people want to just jump into it, bro. But when you jump into it, now you find yourself wearing 5 different hats. When you,
Really
like, it works, but when you're dealing with all these big monies and other people's monies, and you need to make sure these things sell, you need to find the strongest person for these jobs.
Yeah.
Like your general manager can't be the creative director.
Yeah. They got to manage.
You know, they got to manage.
They gotta
You know what I
manage.
mean? And if they're managing, how are they going to be doing all these books? No, they hire somebody to run the books.
Yeah.
That's what they do. The person doing the books isn't telling the ticketing director how to do their job. You know, like everybody has to play their part when it comes to like working in an environment like that. And that was a little tougher for me.
Yeah.
So
you're used to like one man band because you can curate. You know?
And I'm working with my homies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, usually we're working on projects that I genuinely love. Like, if I'm going to do that, then it's like we're working together. He loves it, I love it, and the person to the left of me loves it. I'm 100% trusting what they're talking about. You know, I'm still at Q. I'm working in a business atmosphere. We're trying to make money. I might hate the music that we're pushing sometime, but I got to figure it out. And so that's challenging.
Yeah.
You know, so
No, that's
it's all a growing process.
nice. Oh, I love that.
Before we do move on, that taking that step back, I feel is some of the hardest stuff to do.
For sure.
Because, as you said, you know, you are used to leading, and then now you're a cog in a well-oiled machine.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
But you have to play to the best of your ability.
For sure.
To make sure this machine is continuing to make things happen.
Come on.
That requires a lot of like selflessness.
Yes.
And it puts you in an uncomfortable situation, because I kind of experienced something like that before, where, you know, I thought what I was asked to do was to lead, but, you know, I still represent a team, and I have to take into consideration the thoughts and the feelings of my teammates.
Absolutely.
And duh, Tavares, like, you know, that's something like you should already know.
You would
but
think that.
yeah, exactly.
You would think that.
You would think that, but in that moment, I didn't, and I was like, "Wow,
For sure.
it changed me," you know, and I know, like, changing your environment can definitely impact you.
Absolutely.
So, man, I can hold that dear to my heart, that conversation we're having, because it requires to just look unto others with faith, and like with a certain level of trust that we're gonna be able to get this done.
Come on.
And that I don't need to have everything fall on my shoulders. So, man, that hats off to you, man. Like, and just to speak from like the perspective of an outsider, like Q is one of the biggest clubs in our city.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's one of it's in a well established venue.
Yep. Yep.
Sometimes I don't feel like I'm player enough to walk through there.
Anytime.
No, no, I'm for real. I'm for real. That's just how ethereal it is. That's how like how much of a big thing you and the team portray.
Yep.
This certain spot.
For
So it takes a lot of like self-awareness to actually like make something like that happen. So all in all, I really just wanted to give you a hand clap.
I love those. I don't have headphones on. I expect them.
How we feeling?
No, we're good. I was gonna ask about like how the Andrew Callahan Toe Jam night go, because I was curious because he did 3 events.
Yep.
Back to back to back, and I was like, I don't know how the fuck this is gonna look in the city.
For sure.
And then like to me, like the Toe Jam was like, if the live events are like, those are more of like gonna smack the Toe Jam name.
Yeah.
You're fucking with a whole different beast.
For
like,
sure.
You don't really be in the city as much. So
Yep.
like I knew he didn't fully like know what he was getting into as far as like putting that association outside of himself in there.
For sure.
So how was it from someone who like is here every week and knowing like the actual climate of the space?
I thought it was amazing. Toe Jam went really, really, really well. And I want to throw in the factor that it was a 21 plus Toe Jam.
Oh, fire.
You know what I mean? And so like a lot of us kind of been scared to go to Toe Jam because of the 18 plus. I get it. Like for me it's a 10-year gap.
Yeah.
But like the youth is what runs the world. To tie back into how that show went, man, it went phenomenal. Like I think the sponsors were happy, we were happy, Andrew was happy. The people that came out, like it was cool to see, knowing that the room was full of cats our age and seeing them still mosh pit, seeing them still respond to the 1000 Band Fonnie, the Ken Carson, still seeing that was just like, okay, it kind of put another spark into our backs.
Yeah.
Like this could be a thing for us older folks. You know what I mean? Like we need that too. So like shout out to Andrew, man. That Channel 5 shit was amazing. Just seeing his journey of doing 3 shows, put another battery in my back, 'cause it's like, it's doable. Yeah. And it just shows you how strong collaborations can be. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like your 3rd show, 9 times out of 10, anybody doing that is going to be a dud.
Exactly.
So like we pulled our weight for sure. Yeah. And again, I was telling you guys earlier, dude, I cried after watching videos of this Toe Jam because like, we talked about being selfless and stuff like that. Like I've booked probably over 50 shows this past year, and like I never put myself at no primetime spot. Toe Jam started at 11, and I think, me and Taylor as Toe Jam DJs played from 1 to 2, so it was prime. I set that motherfucker on fire, and it was just super amazing to know, like, wow, I can do this at this time of the hour. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just a get the job done kind of guy. Yeah. You know what I mean? And so I'm always gonna play my role. I play at 10. I can close the night. That's never really mattered to me. I'm guarantee I get paid the same as him. Yep. I'm trying to get some money, but it was just super cool to be able to play at that time slot and be able to just see the people responding and things, man. It really just touched my soul. Like, I love DJing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And like to be able to DJ and host at the same time, like it was just, it was tight. And it wasn't our typical cool kids, bro. We had so many ticket sales for that show. Fire. So like these kids came to see the music. They probably, half of them didn't know me. Yeah. It was a collab party. Half was us, half was them.
Yeah.
So I know for sure half of them people didn't know me, and I could tell by how they looked at me. You know, it was that feeling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That fresh face.
That fresh face.
Who
That
is
who
this
is
guy?
this guy? They don't know if I'm from LA. They don't know if I'm from Atlanta.
He must be from
Yeah.
out of town the way
Right.
he's acting.
And it felt like that. I can tell when you have him in the palm.
Yeah.
And we had that. Not even just me, like every person who played. Jordan played right after and had them guys going crazy. I jumped in the mosh pit. I'm 29 years old. I'm not little.
Yeah.
I'm getting down. You know what I'm saying? I got fresh
I seen
sneakers
the
on.
video. He
Like,
hopped off the stage.
it was a vibe. You know what I mean? Like it was one of them ones, man. That shit was like memorable for me personally, but you know, everybody went home happy. Ask any DJ, they made some cheese.
Yeah.
So it was a good one.
No, that's fire. That's fire. No, I definitely had that because I saw the clip of you moshing and I was like, oh yeah. I was like, whenever I was like, there's certain stories I watch, especially on events. I'm like, I'm probably not gonna pull up at that hour, but I still want to know whether the city was like lit and whether it was fun. 'Cause,
Absolutely.
Like, for me, it's one of those like, the bigger the city gets, the more people we have on and validate like what this industry is.
For sure.
The better it helps us. So like
Absolutely.
doing like having the 3 shows, I was like, all right, nigga, first of all, I'm interested because I'm on YouTube too, nigga. Like, can this shit happen in this city specifically? Because I'm
Absolutely.
like, I was like, all right, the 7 to 9 show I heard went well.
Yep.
I went to the 10 p.m. show.
What was the concept behind the show?
He was half of the show was HBO, showing his HBO Live documentary, and the other half was just a Q&A.
Gotcha.
And then he broke it up by having a performer in the middle between the Q&A.
That's fire.
So it was like it was thoroughly really really well. Like
Yeah.
if we go around America and fucking have the adventure that he has, I definitely would love to curate something like that. We're actually attempting to curate something like
Fire.
that. But just that level of just like having so many experience where he could just like in between certain clips just speak on it. Like he didn't have to like, there was no like Andrew's doing this or there's a live like carnival. It wasn't all these acts. He kind of just like, I already shot the content.
For sure.
I'm just gonna kind of just speak on these moments, tell you a little bit backstory.
He
and
did this to touch the people.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And like to see like Andrew's fans look like what you think they look like. They're
For sure.
like they're all mixed. They're all middle aged.
Yep.
They're a lot of more of our working class.
For sure.
And it was really
The
cool
humans.
for me. Yeah, it was
humans.
like it was so cool to be like, you got people that like spend their last money on specific things to come out and pack fucking the Neptune out.
Yeah, that was bizarre to me.
Bro, I'm like, it's the fucking Neptune and it's packed in this.
Yeah.
Like the last time I seen it that packed was Sengo.
For sure.
And it's like, that makes sense to me because it's fucking Sengo.
Right,
So it's
hometown
like,
hero.
it's one of those like no brainers, but like to see someone that's around my age fucking like do the Neptune, do the crocodile, and do toe jam, and I'm like, all right,
Off of this. It's journalism, right?
Yeah.
That's what you guys do, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So
So
you guys
like,
need to swing your dick some more.
no, I know.
You guys should never,
Yeah.
ever, and I'm saying this like, and you guys should never have to pay to get into any event ever. You know what I'm saying? If you guys pay, nigga, hopefully it's to tip the door girl.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you guys are our city's journalists. You guys are our voice. You know what I mean? Like, people, they would love to get up here. I got a homie who wants to come freestyle up here. You know what I mean? Like, the shit is real. Like, you guys should not have to pay for any event. You guys are outside. You guys need to be documenting this shit. And whoever watches this, if you guys are in that chair and you guys hold these spaces and you see these faces, let them in. It's only going to benefit your brand.
Come on.
Man, that, oh my
Come
gosh. That's high praise
Yeah. Hit the
coming from the highness himself. You feel me? Before I do let us go.
Oh, even before, I don't know what you're saying.
Or go ahead. Go ahead,
Before
brother.
we actually leave and before you close out, the first interview, knowledge wasn't born.
Right. Right.
How is
Oh,
that journey?
thank you,
been?
yeah.
Like, I know it because I have it written down, but I was like, it's one of those moments where I'm just like, like knowledge is a toddler now.
Yep.
Like he's like running around.
Yep.
Like it's
I sat with Leah before coming up here at the homies and shit over. I was like, man, I think I'm gonna probably bring him next time around.
Yeah.
Like he's almost there. Like he's He's a special kid, man. That kid is he's gonna help change this world. Knowledge is he lights up every room that he goes in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like right now we're going through this this tantrum phase. You know, he's not perfect, you know what I mean? But like very emotional person, and it has me thinking like, am I that emotional? Is Leah that emotional? Do we put that much emotion going on in this home for my son to be acting like that, to be doing those things? And so just the kid just is helping me grow. It's tight watching him grow. You know, like the dude has a chain bigger than a lot of these niggas out in the city. Like the kid is just grown. He has a
Bigger than mine.
He got a sofa. You know what I mean? Like the kid is just living a cool life. Man.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we starting to read to him a lot more, and so as he develops and starts to talk more, man, I'm definitely gonna have my nigga chilling with me. He gonna be here. So yeah, just I couldn't ask for a better son.
Yeah.
You know, like he's tight. We pray every day together.
That's
you know what I
fire.
mean? Like he's super geeked to see me. You know what I mean? Like I might be going through it with Shorty or whatever, you know, or just want some time to myself and my son to just come chill. You know, I'll be on the game, playing the game. He'll just come land.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's my little nigga for sure. Like,
Yeah.
that's my guy.
I saw him pick up some red zone. I was like,
yeah.
starting him early. I was like,
Bougie loves him, man. He loves Bougie, bro. Like
that's fire.
they're tight. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to put his business out there, but you know, but he don't really fuck with the kids like that. He
Yeah.
ain't got kids, you know.
No,
He be
facts.
to himself, but like my son, he's getting picked up by Bougie, put in the air. Like
Yeah.
they love each other. I could tell. It's Knowledge smiles every time he's on FaceTime with him. You know, and it's just cool having my little nigga, bro. I just see him becoming this social butterfly. He's not scared of people. And I'm just seeing myself so much in him, and it's like I need to become better so he can continue to be better.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
These kids are literally reflections of us. So, yeah, man, that's crazy. Year and a half, man.
Yeah.
Niggas in 24-month clothes right now.
Yeah.
One still, dude. He's a beast.
Oh my goodness.
Big, long kid.
Look how much time flies.
You know? Wow. This is amazing. I definitely want, Knowledge will get his, until he is seated here, he will get his shot on this podcast every time. Just because I felt like,
And he was there.
he was there. He was been there since the
was
first
just
one.
in-
So it's
he
like,
was just in the
exactly.
He was
belly.
just in the, you know, in the cave, in the oven, you know.
So it's
bacon.
every time.
Yeah, no, my next podcast here, he'll be here.
Yeah.
I just got to bring wifey just in case he start tripping.
Yeah.
No worries.
Always welcome.
Man, thank you again
you.
for pulling up
course.
again and just sharing your time with us.
Thank you.
We really do appreciate it. Before I do go out with our intro, I just want to let everybody know I need the Yohiness type energy every time we step in the building because you literally
You're not cooler than him, first of all.
you literally shout us out any moment you get.
Yes.
Any fucking moment you get when we're at a hosted event by you.
Yep.
You name drop us without even without even the words being said.
Come on.
And that just shows me how much love and respect you have for us.
For sure.
And I want you to know that the feelings are so mutual, and that I am proud to be a part of Groovy Tapes. I always am. But when I step through a building and I'm just there to have fun, and I hear shout out the Groovy Tapes pulling up,
He did it.
I'm on 15 after that.
Come on, we gotta let him be known, man. You know what I mean? Like you guys play a vital role in the success of where our culture can go. And I'm not just gonna leave it just to the music. It's gonna be the artists. You guys interview so many different type of people on this show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, hopefully we generate enough buzz, the big money comes out and somebody swoops you guys up, give you the bag, and it continues to, you know, as you guys grow, our artistry is gonna grow. You know, it's just all about who makes it first. You know, and like I said, bro, you guys are our journalists, man. Who I don't think there's too many other podcasters that are consistently putting it out like you guys, and for us to be able to be ourselves. You know, it's it's rare, and the city needs to recognize it. The state needs to recognize it, and eventually the world will recognize it. These are the guys. These are our journalists. Take care of them. They're gonna take care of us.
Facts. You heard it.
Brother, do you have anything beautiful else to say before we leave the Groovers off? Any new work? Anything you want to relay to your friends and family?
I don't know when this is about to air, but it's holiday season. Everybody be safe. If you're
December
sick,
2nd.
If you're sick, don't stay at home. You know what I mean? Keep it player, keep it groovy, and stay cool.
Come on. Come on.
Oh my goodness, man. We have
Literally
today's
one
been
of my
such a
favorite
pleasure.
interview, like people to interview on the planet, like hands down.
2 for 2. This guy's
for
going
2,
going for undefeated Groovy Tapes interviews. Anywho, KWJT, you've been grooving with the South, man. We got Yohiness, we got Corey, and you got Tavares too.
Come on.